Welcome back. 5 cars stolen, and you are going to help us find them. Stay tuned.
They went into every car and ripped the cameras up. And they nicked all of the car keys. So they didn't just take 5 cars, they took like 35 cars' keys.
So, yesterday, Saturday, 5 cars were stolen from Car Chase Heroes. Now, we've done the Lamborghini Stolen Diablo series to great success. Stolen minis, again, were found. Great success. And now we need your help once again. We're calling out to the whole community across the world. 5 cars have been stolen from Car Chase Heroes. I know there's an AMG GT, there's a Porsche Cayman, a Lamborghini Huracan, there's a Golf, and there's another one. But we're going to call John Roach of Car Chase Heroes right now. Haven't spoken to him yet. We've messaged. He's just got home. Going to find out the details, give it to you here, and tell you everything you need to know right now.
Hello.
Tom, how you doing, mate?
Howdy, mate. How are you?
Good. So as I said in the messages, we are recording this because as you say it, people will get the message of what's happened, where they've been stolen from, and things like that. Is that okay?
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, mate. Firstly, like that is absolutely nuts. I've done a Car Chase Heroes Day about 4 years ago. Absolutely loved it, and the mix of cars you've got is fantastic.
Ah, that's good to hear, mate.
Yeah. So what's happened? Tell us.
Well, yeah, literally, the guys have arrived on site this morning to a smashed up trailer and 5 cars missing.
Wow. So they were taken from the location of the Norwich event today.
Yeah, ran yesterday. All parked and locked up last night, and ready to go again this morning, and gone.
So, in terms of from your point of view and what we can tell people watching this and stuff, what was the location exactly? I said Norwich, but we've had people already message in to say they saw 1 or 2 of the cars going up the M11, and obviously I'll include that in the video. But location and like, was there any like broken glass? Did they use the keys? What do you know?
No, so they broke into the key safe.
Right.
So there's a key safe in a locked trailer on the site, which was literally there was guys sleeping like right by it. So yeah, they clearly kind of knew where they were going. I think it doesn't seem like there's anything else damaged. You know, it seemed to be a very much like straight line for where the keys were kept. Smashed open just exactly what they needed to get the cars and gone. It seemed.
Right.
I think it was about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
I mean, almost even worse for us running the event. They nicked all of the car keys, so they didn't just take 5 cars. They took like 35 cars' keys.
Oh my God.
So we can't move anything. We couldn't do everything's just immobilised. I mean, they even took the steering wheel for the aerial atom. So like, yeah, it's really weird.
From a Petrolhead's point of view, that is the worst thing ever, having your car stolen. But from a business point of view, it's literally disabled you and affecting business, which is livelihoods and staff and everything else.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're a long way from home, you know.
Oh man,
300 miles away. 280 or whatever it is. But yeah, and then a load of cars. You know, obviously the ones missing are the worst, but just not being able to do anything. You know, we've had to turn everyone away. We've had to cancel the whole event. We've had to, luckily, lots of cars we do have spares for, but they were back in Wales. So we've had to get them driven up to Norfolk tonight to get the cars on the trucks. We've had to have a mobile sort of key guy out to make keys for the cars that we didn't have spares for. Because obviously there's the fear that whoever took the 5 last night has now got keys for
of course,
the rest of our cars.
100%, and they're going to come back. So
Yeah.
we get this on the. I've told you about the Diablo series we did and the mini series, and they were both really successful. and we hope to be able to help with this because the community really does rally together and get it out there, and it's shared everywhere, and especially for where it happened, people in that local area will be sharing it amongst themselves and anything else. But what I do want to address is we always get the idiot keyboard warriors that literally, as we were saying, what's happened, that someone's gone to the safe and broken the safe. Oh, they'll say inside job, insurance job. This is in no way an insurance job or an inside job. And anybody's going to write that in the comments, just don't even bother, because this is a man's business and livelihood. And Car Chase Hero you go all over the country, right? And give people these amazing experiences.
Yeah. We go all over the place. It's a kind of a weird mixture of cars they took.
Well, I saw that, especially like when you see the Golf and it's got a full livery on it. When you've got a full livery, you're not going to miss that coming down the road.
No, it's weird. And I mean, that's got a tracker on it and it's a brand new car, but what are you going to do with it? But then also they've taken a 2014 Porsche Cayman, but yet they've left a 2021 McLaren, which they had the keys for.
That's bizarre.
It's not. It wasn't stolen in order of value at all. Roy, who's running the event for me, pointed out that they're all VW VAG group cars that have gone.
Oh, okay. Tell us firstly a bit more about the VW so people know what they're looking for, what they can look out for. It's got amazing livery, but what is the car?
So it's a GTI Club Sport. It's 6 months old. So, actually, maybe coming up to a year now. But so it was new with us. It was brand new, very end of last year, November, December time. So I think it's a 73 plate.
Yeah. And for anybody seeing this on the road, I think the most striking thing is that it's got a white and blue livery on it, and you're not going to miss it. Which, similarly, the AMG GT isn't a normal coloured spec, is it?
No, not at all. No, that's a full wrap as well. So that's yellow front, and then it's got like a camo black and white back on it, which sort of like fades one into the other. So yeah, again, it's definitely going to stand out.
Well, the thing we're looking for is basically someone will know somebody. There's 5 people involved, because at least 5 people are involved, because they must have had 5 people to drive the cars, right? So there's at least 5 people. Someone in that group of 5 is going to be nervous as hell and would have said something to somebody else outside this group. And we can even look to further down the line. There could be a reward or something for information. But the more we can get out about all 5 of these cars, because I think what we've had in the past is someone cracks somewhere, or just like anonymously comes back to us on the page, or put a contact number in the bio for you. What was the third car? You got Lamborghini Huracan, right?
Yeah.
And that was orange?
No, it's red.
So it's a red one?
So it's kind of like a Ferrari red, actually.
That'd be Rosso Mars then, the Rosso Mars Lamborghini Huracan. And that's the...
Yeah.
Okay, and then you had...
So it's a white Porsche Cayman.
Okay.
With like BBS, grey alloys on it, a back spoiler, black interior. The last car was a bronze Audi R8, 2014 Audi R8.
And again, that's quite eye-catching with that colour, with the bronze-coloured finish on that, and it's an R8. And I think, as I said earlier, somebody spotted these going up 2 of these cars going up the M11. Where you are in Norwich, it's kind of that whole coming from Norfolk into the Cambridgeshire area. It could have gone further north to Lincolnshire or south to the docks, people are saying as well. Have you got any kind of theories at all? We want everybody to kind of hit us in the comments with us what they think, or if they've got any knowledge of this. But what theories are you guys, or what are the police suggesting?
We had a couple of people comment to say that they heard cars go like screaming through the Tiverton village at about 4 a.m.
Right.
Which seems probable that it was our cars.
It's got to be.
Also worth noting that the cars didn't have any number plates on, so even for people who kind of maybe not looking out for cars, it kind of stands out when cars don't have number plates on. So unless, obviously, whoever took them had fake plates ready to go on them, they'd have been driving around. It'd just say Car Chase Heroes on the number plate. There's no number plates on the cars or in the cars, so yeah, they definitely would have stood out.
Yeah. I can hear the despair in your voice, and I've had a car stolen before. I've had cars broken into before. But when they take 5 cars like this, you do kind of get not paranoid, but you kind of go through all the possibilities. Would you? It sounds like they've been watching you and watching the guys or watching the setup to be able to pull something like this. It's like a heist.
It definitely doesn't seem random. I mean, the police told us that, so they came in onto the airfield on a gate which is miles away from where the cars were. We didn't even know the gate was there. It's
Right.
like a really old, like, crash gate from when the airfield was used way more regularly.
Right.
And the police told us that the gate had been pre-cut. Quite how do they know that? I don't know. But they said the lock had been cut prior to last night.
Suggesting possibly they know you're going to be there holding an event this weekend, so they've kind of prepped themselves ready for it, and they knew they were going to kind of hit you at that time on Saturday morning. That's what the police are suggesting.
Yeah, I mean, scarily, it does definitely seem like that. I don't think it's random, and I think the mixture of cars they took, it wouldn't make sense for a random crime. I think they kind of had a shopping list. Why else would you take, Golf? Yeah, nice car, but why would you leave a McLaren and take a Golf?
No,
because
absolutely.
they had the keys. They had the keys for all the cars. All our cars are fitted with cameras, which record, and
Yep.
they went into every car and ripped the cameras out. So they literally had the keys for every car.
And so they knew cars had cameras as well.
Yeah.
And
so
you said that Golf had a tracker?
They've all got trackers.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, they knew what they were doing. By the time that we realised they'd gone, they weren't working.
Okay. I'm not going to make any more suggestions about who it could be or what it could be, because I think people will start talking in the various groups and people sharing it out. And in the comments, you'll see a lot of theories coming out. So I'm going to leave it there because I've got things that I'd probably say to you off the phone call to consider. But I'm going to give you a call back in a minute. I'm just going to wrap up this video so we can get it out as quick as possible. And I'll call you back in a minute, Rob. Tom.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Cheers, Tom.
Cheers.
Thanks, mate. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Right, you heard it there from the horse's mouth. That's Tom of Car Chase Heroes. Wow. Here's in the comments. If you've got some information, there's a phone number in the bio. Let's come together. This is 5 supercars. This is Supercar Heist. Okay, the Golf's not a supercar, but it is a cool car. Let's get on it. Let's get this shared out and let's get some information. And hopefully, in the next few weeks, we'll be able to bring you an update on this channel. Okay, so we've finished filming this video. We've got Josh editing it, and in that time we've had, from our Instagram alone, so many messages that are pointing to the Lambo being sold to a gentleman on Isle of Dogs, and we've had footage sent to us which we've shared on Instagram, and even more is coming in. This is getting shared everywhere. We've got names coming in, we've got faces, Snapchat profiles, everything's coming in. The Met Police are all over this, so stay tuned. Hopefully we have an update for you in the next week or so. But share this out. Share it locally to Barking, Dagenham, Isle of Dogs, London, around the Met area, up the M11 as well, because we know that the Lambo's been sold. It's a stolen car. This is getting fruity.